Yo, what's up? It is 10 a.m. West Coast time. It's been a while since we've been on YouTube, but this is The Trades. I'm your host, Shadow Rock and Pro Full One of the Floor Gangs and Knuckleneck Tribe. And if you are watching on Instagram, if you want to join the convoy, join the chat, go to the Pro Full One channel on YouTube because we're going to be reacting to the Redbull BC1, some of the clips of the last chance cipher that happened last night in Japan. We're going to start the show in 2 minutes. I'm only going to be here for an hour. So obviously we're not going to be reacting to all the battles, but I'm going to be reacting to a few, man, I'll be honest. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're on the chat, let us know what country, state, city, and crew you represent. This is going to be a first time reaction. I haven't watched any of the clips at all. Don't know who's on who made top 16. Let's go to the chat real quick. You about to learn about breaking, modern day breaking. I'm going to give an analysis. The Redbull BC1 last chance cipher happened in Japan last night. It was midday. There, Japan is 15 hours ahead of us. You're going to learn about breaking, modern day breaking. I don't want to hear that old stuff from 40 years ago. Let us know what country, city, state, and crew you represent. Hopefully Redbull will not give me a copyright strike, but we'll figure that out. All right, we're going to start the show in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If you're watching on Instagram, come to the Profile One channel on YouTube. All right. Countdown starts now. This video has been brought to you by Break Connect. Go to the website and register. Check out what they have to offer at Break Connect. Yo, what's up? It's Shadow Rock and Pro Full One of the Floor Gangs and Knuckleneck Tribe, and you're watching The Trades, show about breaking hip hop and the business of. How's everyone doing? All right. First of all, I want to give a shout out to everyone that's watching on Instagram. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but I'm going to get to that. So if you're watching on Instagram and if you want to join the chat, go to the Pro Full One channel and we could talk about what just, happened in the last, 10 hours ago. That started 10 hours ago. But before we do that, I need to clean house just a little bit. Okay, first of all, 89% of you are not subscribed. You guys are lurking. and that don't help out the channel. It helps with the views, but what would be better is if you click subscribe. I know I'm not on here so much as far as the lives, but that's going to change in a little bit. I tend to be on Instagram a little bit more, where I'm more direct to consumer to all the people that are more dance oriented. I have like I've been doing this weekly on Instagram as far as just, but that's just the talking head. What I wanted to do today was actually react. So back to again, I have 17K on Instagram. It would be very great. I'll be very grateful if you could even just do half of that. So what is that like? If we can get to 7K on YouTube, that'd be great because YouTube pays way better than Instagram, that's for sure. But I got a lot of views on Instagram, so this is what it is. So if we could transfer that over to here to YouTube, the Profile One channel, it would help out the channel. We could do more reactions, more interviews because I tend to be a little bit more objective here, and Instagram I tend to be a little bit more editorial. All right, kids, just know that editorial is not news. Editorial is opinion, and that's the problem with TikTok and Instagram. I'm more here. I'm more objective. Instagram, I'm more editorial and personal opinion. I go by the journalist code here, but maybe not for this one. But we'll get to that. But here on the YouTube channel, I tend to be more of a generalistic, objective. I have my own opinions on things, but I keep it as much objective as I can on this channel. All right. So again, please help out the channel by subscribing. All right. So, the last time I was here, I had an interview with Kid Guppy, and as I said earlier, I've been doing more editorial or just a talking head clip farming on Instagram. I'm going to clip farm today for sure, but it's been a while since I did a reaction. A lot of the behind the scenes stuff happened. Usually in B-Boy, when I'm in B-Boy Network, when I'm working with Josh, shout out to Josh. When I'm with B-Boy Network, I usually am more objective, and um, like Josh coordinates with Redbull, so he gets his own clips and permission. So that's why this year, for whatever reason, I don't know why it didn't happen, but I want to react to some of the battles. Did I do a live reaction last night? No, I was asleep. It's 12 p.m. I'm 50 years old. Like I'm not, like I'm not gonna go on and react. I'm asleep, and that's the problem when it's in Japan. Like the fact that's in Japan, I know that the main event is Saturday day in Japan or Sunday day in Japan, right? I'm gonna be asleep. I probably will do another live reaction on the following Monday. And that's the other thing. Like I teach on Sundays, so it's kind of hard for me to react. And so it's very hard. Like this morning, I tried to stay away as much as I can from Instagram and YouTube, so that way I know the reaction. Um you get a live reaction versus me. I've always seen it before, right? And again, I'm gonna break down and commentate. And just to be 100% transparent, I don't know some of the b boys and b girls that won in specific countries. I'm going to be transparent here. I'm be transparent. This one, and I said, like usually on Instagram, I'm more editorial, right? Whereas my personal opinions and my rants, and on the YouTube channel, I tend to be more objective. But I'm gonna be honest. So check out this. This is a shirt by my man Manny, starving artist, style elements. He took a pictures of myself, Hijack, and Arc 10 years ago. And when I used to manage the Ronnie's district in SF, they had a franchise in San Francisco, and I was kind of like unannounced manager. So Manny came down and took pictures of us and made a shirt. So if you see, there goes B Boy Arc, Hijack, myself right there, Hijack and Arc. So Am I going to be biased for Jack on this one? Somewhat. That's why I wore the shirt. Like, hey guys, I just want to react. Honestly, half of it is like I want to react to Jack's battles, Hijack's battles. If you don't know, Hijack won the U.S. final in Colorado a few months ago to go to get the free trip to Japan to do the Last Chance Cipher. So I am going to react to a lot of Hijack stuff. Well, we'll see. Actually, since I only have an hour today, I'm going to react to the top eight. You know, and I know Hijack made it. I just don't know what happens after. Um, so yeah, Character King, yeah, yeah. I tried to watch it, but only made it halfway through top eight. I feel it, man. Like it's late, you know, and I get it. Now, if it was in New York, if it was in LA, it'd be different if the Last Chance Cipher, or if it was in country, right? If it was in the USA. But the fact that it's like 15 hours ahead of us, yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard. You got to be hardcore. Like maybe I know Dumpy's gonna do a live stream on his channel. But I'm gonna be asleep, man. Like I said, I'm 50. Like I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and whoever tunes in here tunes in here. And again, if you are watching on Instagram and if you want to join the convo, right, go to the Profile One channel, click subscribe, and then comment. All right. And for those who just like to debate, the debate bros, the boomer debate bros, I call them. You know who you guys are. You guys argue about hip hop all the time. I call you the boomer debate the bros because most of you guys are over 50. And if I ask you anything beyond 2000, you guys could barely tell me anything after 2000. So this is going to be a learning lesson. I'm going to teach you about breaking. It's evolved. All right. We're going to look at evolved moves. You know what I'm saying? And this is what makes me a good debater. I study all of it. I study the stuff I don't like. I don't like trap. I still study it. I don't like Tariq Nasheed. I still study him just because I'm going to take that's critically thinking. I'm going to take my emotions out of it and be like, okay, there's some good points here. There's some good points here. What's the through line between all of it? And that's the objective truth. But today, again, I'm going to support my boy, Hijack. It's going to be kind of biased here. Kind of. Actually, I might give him a hard time. I mean, like, I could have done that better just because I've been knowing him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my crew, Floor Gangs. Shout out to 808 Breakers. A lot of them are in their Japan. Shout out to my crew, um, Justified from Floor Gangs and Double Down. He's out there in Japan too. They made the trip. Hey, I can't do it. You know what I mean? One, that's a lot of money. Two, you know, I have work, stuff like that. But if they would invite me, that'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. That's great. I could give a fuck. This is where I'm going to be like, I could give a fuck. I hate all of them. Or I have something to say about all of them. We're going to talk about breaking, baby. The real breaking, not from freaking 1975. We're talking 20, 25, 50 years later. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You're going to learn. I don't care about that electro. I don't care. We're going to well, I don't care for the music here too. But that's a different story. But we're going to react to these battles. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to see how big it is. Because no one cares. No one cares about the arguments everywhere else, only in America. And that's only about 1,000 people. It's already moving. It's moving. It's been moving. So you're going to get an education for the boomers. The boomers. And if you don't know what a boomer is, look it up. All right. Okay. So we're going to start with the top. I believe we're starting for the top eight. Let's go right here. And Redbull, this is a reactionary commentary. I'm not gonna make it a big screen, so please don't copyright strike me. All right, here we go. But first, before we get started with that, let's go to right here. I think let me know in the chat if these are the official judges for the Last Chance Cipher. Okay, cool. All right, boom. Hosting, we got my man Amjad, which I know personally, but everyone in the US that's a boomer don't know that they have no international friends. Amjad from Switzerland. The co-host is Kensaku, obviously, because the audience is Japan. He has to speak Japanese. The DJs Kanfu from Colombia. We have Luma. Oh, how do I know that? You boomers don't go outside the country. We got Luma from Colombia. We got Kill from South Korea. We got my man Ronnie Ruin from Los Angeles, California. We got my Pinoy brother Cloud from Florida, but living in LA. And we got Ata, the last of the judges. Now, let me know, chat. Let me know if this is the judges for the main event on Sunday, or are they judging the whole thing, or is this just for um the last chance cipher? I mean, we're about to find out anyway. We're about to find out anyway when we react. Okay. So let me do this now. We're gonna take it like that. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna react to the top 8 of the last chance cipher. We're going to use the Red Bull channel, the Red Bull channel. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like this. Hopefully, and I'm gonna look this way. Hopefully, if Red Bull is gracious, I am not streaming live. I will be talking. That is like fair use. On YouTube is such thing as fair use. You know what I mean? That's the world final. Oh, Character King says the word. Okay. Before I start reacting, who are the judges on the last chance cipher? Oh, the world final. Okay, the world final. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing like this, right? Smaller box. That way, hopefully, I won't get a copyright strike. Fair use because I have a bigger head, and I will be talking through the battles. I will be talking through the battles. Okay, I'll be talking through the battles. Okay, here you go. All right, cool. All right, the judges. Okay, couple. Can anyone identify the other judges? Like, I believe there was 5. But for the boomer that's watching in the chat, yes, I get to talk shit a little bit individual because you're an outsider. In breaking, in the the tournament style breaking culture. Okay, Isis, if you didn't know, is from Ecuador. B girl Isis from Ecuador. We got Luigi from the US Skill Methods. We got Tafik from, even though he's of Arabic descent, living in Holland. And can anyone give me the final 2? And I'm just gonna press play and we're gonna react to the first battle. And I believe the first battle is in the top 8. I believe the first battle is it should be Alvin versus Millie Mill. Now, granted, I don't know. I'm going to be very honest. I don't know some of the competitors. Yes, it's my job, but guess what? B-Boy Network didn't give me. I'm just going off of what I see. Okay,
let me talk
here we
about
go.
The bracket reveal ceremony in Japanese.
In Japanese?
Yes. Bracket reveal.
In Japanese. Okay, here we go. This is okay. Can anyone tell me? I'm gonna put down the volume. Can anyone tell me? Oh, wow. Maybe that's why I could change how I could change the copyright. Can anyone tell me the final judges? That's 3. I know that they have 5. Ills and Gonzo. Okay, thank you. All right. So Ills, if you don't know, as I'll let them talk. Ills all the way from Canada but living in Japan, and Gonzo from Korea. Okay, that's a good diverse. So part of the game I like to do in reaction is I don't always watch the B-boy or B-girl. I watch the judges by their style preference. Now, what I'm going to be doing when I'm doing the commentary, I'll be using kind of the threefold system of judging because I've been trained. I'm certified in the threefold. Oh, there goes a commercial. Damn, like that. And this is what I don't want. Like that. As I am doing the commentary, the way I will be judging is through the threefold system. Hey, Boomer, we're official. We have threefolds. We have judging systems that you're not even aware of. You probably think you watch. Okay, here we go. You probably watch Dancer Style and think, why aren't these people in the Olympics? No, we already have our own scene, guys. And that's what Dr. D doesn't understand either. But he wants to put old clips. I love the old clips, but I'm just saying, like, it's not the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Okay. Up first. So it's official. Up first, we have Alvin versus Millie Mill. Now, let me know. I know Alvin is from Portugal or Venezuela. You guys, like, I'm sorry if I sound stupid right now. I should be knowing this, but again, I'm not getting paid for this now. So I'm going to learn as I go along. I know Alvin's been killing for years, but is he from Portugal or is he from Venezuela? All right. You boomers don't understand. You boomers can't. I'm going to take a light feet, like New Jersey, like popping and locking. And why aren't they in the Olympics? Like, no, we're not doing that. All right. And is this Millie Mill from Korea?
Check him out, check him out.
There we go. Millie Mill.
Crowd, this
Why
is
did
it.
he change his name? Why did Millhouse change his name? It's Millhouse.
Over here. What about you? Are you with us? Are you connected? Let's do this.
Let's go. There you go. We got Alvin versus Millhouse. Millie Mill. He's trying to be too American. It's Millhouse. Let's go. And like I said, I'm watching it like this. And I'm going to put the volume down. Even though there's no copyright claim on this music, I'm going to put the volume down anyway. All right, it's a standoff. You know how much I hate these. If you're here, you might as well just go all out. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. When it comes to something like this, you got to kind of forget strategy. Especially if you're going... If I was Millhouse, there's no strategy. Alvin is the guy that's, like, killing it right now. You have to treat this as a final. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in this situation, when you're up against my advice for anyone watching that's competing, when you go up against a high-level person or a well-known person, treat that as a final, so you have to throw your best stuff and then worry about the rest later. And that way you don't worry about this, because then at least you made a good impression. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's a bad look for Millhouse. Now, here's the thing. With Alvin, he is known for being upside down a lot of stacking, hand hoppy, air flare type things. But again, he's real. The main thing about his breaking style is that he could execute at a high level and consistently. His biggest challenge is repeating concepts. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna chop this up too. This live stream is gonna stay, but I'm gonna chop up the battles. That was crazy. All right, Millhouse has a little bit more variety as far as moves. So let's see what he does against Alvin. Right now, he's showing like, okay, I could top rock. I'm going to try to change the direction and the momentum of the battle by dancing a little bit. That was kind of crazy. Good concept. And again, I haven't watched the top 32 or 16, so I don't know what has been thrown. I'm judging it from the standpoint of top 8. So I haven't seen repeats yet. That was insane. All right. Nice, Rummy. Okay. Let me pause it real quick. This is what we're going to do. We're going to break down the rounds. Okay. So far, I'm going off memory too. Again, the way I am judging this is reacting real time as far as like, let's pretend that I did, actually, I haven't seen the top 16. Let's pretend we're starting the competition from the top 8. So Alvin and Millhouse could have done these moves earlier in top 16. I don't know because I haven't watched it. But my point is to judge it from my perspective, these battles. Damn, I'm already like, okay, I got to hurry up through these battles because like I only have 30 minutes left on this live stream. I like to, I'm milking it a little bit. This is the whole thing about streaming, right? So preference-wise, I'm going to take it out objectively. Subjectively, I like Millhouse's stuff a little bit more just because there's more variety in movements. But again, that's a biasness. But here's the thing. Now, if this was the first round and this let's say this is the first battle, the first round of all the battles. What's gonna surprise me more is the impact of what Alvin's having because of the difficulties he's having. Now, if it was the threefold system, this would play a part of that. That the dynamics of Alvin is already impressive, especially if this is the first battle. This is the first battle I'm watching. And the other thing is that, the only thing I could say is the variety of creativity is what you call it, is Millhouse. But as far as dynamically, Alvin's already kind of leading. Now, if I were to go objective, it would be Alvin for this round. Subjectively, it would be Millhouse. All right, I'm gonna just keep it going, and then we're gonna go to the judges. All right, let's go. I'm giving my color commentators go as we go. Round 2. Alvin's comeback. Are you paying attention, Boomer? Are you paying attention? Where's the dance? Where's the yo? Different values for everything, and that's why it makes judging hard. So this is the thing. Now, here's the thing. What I would say that he's giving points to Kill, well, Kill's not judging, but just on that, that gambler style power and that gambler style influence Alvin is doing. Okay, he's done. Whoa, that was a short round though. That was a short round. Okay. All right. Like I said, as far as creativity, as far as composition, high level. I would say dynamics, it's Alvin. Connection to the music, I would give it to more Millhouse. Is that on purpose? Okay. Ooh, okay. Ew, that last thing could have cost it. If I know it's stylistically it's cool, right? What Millhouse did, but not sticking it could play a factor in execution. So let's go to the judges. And is it Cypher that's hosting instead of Amjad for the last chance cipher? Let me know, chat.
Let's do this. From the count of.
All right, let's go to the judges.
2 and 1.
All right, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I would even say, let me pause this and let me get to the. Yeah, Amir. Yeah, is Amir hosting? Shout out to Amir. I battled with him a few years ago. Okay, we're gonna go to the next one, but before we do, it's a commercial.
And pay later.
Make free money, guys. Okay. All right, this is the battle I'm waiting for. But yeah. Okay. Let's go to the chat real quick. Yeah. The thing about that last battle, I thought, in my subjective opinion, I liked what Millhouse was doing. But because this is competition, execution is everything. Execution is the thing that is the most objective. And that last move, let's say just if we went just by purely execution, not difficulty, that's the thing that made Alvin win. Executed everything from first round to second round. Millhouse executed first round, second round. The last freeze, the last Valdez entry to flag freeze. If he would have stuck it, that would have given a better chance for Millhouse. But just let's say execution alone, it wasn't going to be good enough. You know what I'm saying? But stylistically, I like what Millhouse did. All right, let's go to the battle that I've been waiting to watch. Okay? The battle that I've been waiting to watch. My crewmate from the Floor Gangs and representing Honolulu, Hawaii, 808 Breakers. Hijack. Crowd favorite too, man. He has his crew right behind him. 808 breakers. Okay, here we go. Body Carnival, if you guys know, it did, unique original movements. Hijack's not in hometown, but he is the people's champ. He's considered one of the people's champs. And we're talking fresh dress too, as usual. I'm biased already because his face is on my shirt. I'm wearing his face. If you are watching on Instagram, come to the Pro 1 channel. Leave us your thoughts. I heard this battle was good. I saw the comments, but I haven't watched it yet. This is my first time watching it. All right, standoff. Hijack going out first. He mostly goes out first. That puts him in a deficit, but we'll see. Okay, connected to the music as usual. Character presence. Taking his time. I like that. All right. Nice. Going with it. All right. Ooh. Almost a slip. All right, let's go. All right. Okay, like I said, Body Carnival, high concept. Okay. Shout out to Wing, a variation of a Munchmill. Okay. All right. There you go. All right. Right away. Classic hijack burn. I'm going to give the analyzation after. So far, I like what I see. He's like, you ain't dressed fresh, I'm dressed fresh. Kind of making fun of the top rock, okay? Okay. Oh no! Problem about what you call it. Actually, let's do this. Let me pause it real quick. Let me go back a little bit. Okay, so since the commercial, might as well talk about it a little bit. Again, I'm gonna edit this and make it separate videos instead of a live, then link the live. Well, chat, let me know what you guys think. Who do you think won that first round? If I were to subjectively, well, no, maybe this is not subjective. Objectively, Hijack's top rock is better than Hirato's. I think it's too. Hirato doesn't understand the concept of. This is where it gets deep. He doesn't understand the concept of just Latin breaks. Ooh, I said it. Ooh, I said it. While Hijack, being American, understands the vibe of a Latin break. You know what I'm saying? Hirato is not so much familiar. He's just responded to the music. And again, also Body Carnival are more influenced by the late 90s, like house dance influence. And that's Body Carnival period, right? House dance influenced top rock. So subjectively, I'm like not feeling Hirato's top rock. That's just subjectively. Objectively, these are the things that are a little bit nuanced as far as understanding music. Execution wise, I would say Hirato was a little bit more he executed difficulty tiny bit higher than Jack. But the improv and the adaptation that Jack does is definitely higher. When Hijack went for the one arm to air chair It almost fell, and he caught it. That was pretty cool. It was a good moment. But just this is where it could lead to Harato. Again, subjectively, I'm like hijack beat him with top rock, but as we know in battles like this in competitions, that's not necessarily what wins, right? All right, let's continue. Sorry that we were interrupted by commercials. Okay, here we go. Second round, let's go. Let's watch that again. He's making fun of the top rock, saying, no, that's not how you do it. All right, I like the transition to Halo. Red, yep. Okay. Half bridge, all right. Let's watch Hirato's last round. Okay. Rainbow to elbow freeze. That was a crazy concept, though. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Nice. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go to the judges. Yo, if this whole live is about talking about this battle, sorry guys, that's just gonna be about. I got my man. I'm wearing my man's face on my shirt. You know what I'm saying? So it's my show.
Respect.
All right, let's see where the judges go.
And let's find out right now.
Let's see what
Who's gonna
Gonzo
go
thinks.
to the very promised
Listen,
land?
I'm curious where
Is it
Gonzo
gonna be
votes.
Hijack or Haruto? My judges, our judges,
Here we
the
go.
judges. From the count of 3, 2, and 1.
No, it's unanimous. All right. Let's put a pause on that. All right. Yeah. I mean, if it was just judged on straight execution, it would be Hirato. His second round was really like conceptually, it was his composition was crazy. Like I can't take nothing away. And that second round was the thing you kind of this is like ladies and gentlemen, kids of all ages. Like when you battle, when you compete, his second round is what you have to do. Um, especially like here's the thing with that without using the threefold. Um, in psychology, they call it recency biases, right? Recency, like the last thing you saw is so like that's why like if you notice that's why you don't want to go out first. That's another challenge of going out first, even though I hate the waiting. Hirato did everything he needed to do when it comes to like the strategy. Hirato was like, hijack is a name. I have to do my best stuff against the name, even if it's just top 8. Because like, if until there's like, you know, straight up like standardized judging, it's going to be built on emotion and hopefully the judges can recall quick. Hirato was like, okay, I'm going against hijack. So hijack, I still applaud him for going out first. Like that's the thing you have to do, right? Like you can't just wait there. But it does give a tactical advantage to Hirato, right? He could set it up, and since it's 2 rounds, he could knock it down. The first round was still kind of iffy, right? Like it could, depending on style preference, it could have gone to Jack or it could have gone to Hirato. Now the second round, Hirato made it more clear. And that's what you have to do when you're battling a name. Make it clear. Because I've seen it before. If it's a name and you do your okay rounds, the name's going to beat you. It's not fair. I'm sorry, but this is what it is. Still subjective, right? And I'm being objective right now. Harada was like, I gotta bang out this second round. Like his first few moves in the round was okay. It was the last 3 combinations that he did was like, oh crap. And that was probably some of his best stuff, right? Because this is hard when you're in a competition like this, where you're starting from last chance cipher to the final. That's 24 rounds. That concept could only last for so long. You know what I'm saying? This is where it's a marathon. So yeah, I would say Harada won that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like Harada won that. Now, oh man, I got 15 minutes left. I can't watch the whole thing. I just want to talk about this battle. I'm biased. But here's the thing, like I want everyone to know that when you're training for these competitions at high levels, do you have enough rounds that look different from like here's a brain exercise for you. Can you do a round and that's the only time you could flare? Can you do a round and that's the only time you could windmill? Can you do a round? See what I'm saying? You're forced to be creative and create like how do I compose something that's different? What if Alvin could only do air flares one time the whole night? That's how you start creating, right? That's how you start creating. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would say Gerardo took that. You know what I'm saying? Gerardo took that. Shout out to Ricky, Rick the Ruler. Says facts. 100. All right. I got 15 minutes left. Let's see. Let's see how much I'm gonna watch. I was like, I don't want to watch anything else. All right, let's go as much as we can. Actually, let's go. You know what? It's my channel. I could do what I want. Let's just watch the finals. Let's see who's in the finals.
The Fantastic Four
Let's see. Oh, another ad. Here, let's do this. Let me go to. So yeah, what do y'all think? You think Corrado took that? Y'all think took that? Okay, we're going to the finals right here. Boom. The finals. Hope there was no judges showcase. I don't want to watch it. Okay. I think this is the finals. Did they timestamp? Let me double check. Let me go to the chat real quick as we talk. Because I'm only gonna be for 15 minutes. I just want to I tend to be long-winded, so we're just gonna watch the finals. You know what I'm saying? Was there any favorite battles for you guys? Was there any favorite battles? Let's see, is it timestamp? No, it's not. Dang it. Was it time stamped? Anyone? There was some type of award. I don't know what happened. Oh man. Okay. Is my man Mass in the finals? Okay, here we go. Let's look at this. It's not time stamped, so I have to look through this. But again, I'm gonna keep the stream. I'm gonna edit those 2 videos. I think they were very important. I'm a little long-winded on the hijack battle, but yeah, I think it's still fine. I still think I could clip it and I can chop it up. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at here. All right. Yep. All right. Okay.
The next battle is. Oh, the first one. Give it up for.
Oh yeah, it's not the last battle. My man Mass from Toronto, Montreal made it, and then Pesto. Okay, let's look at the final then.
Pesto.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this, look at this.
Oh, is that it? Wait. The lineup. Wait, is that it? Was that the finals? Wait, yo, this is a good concept. Can't watch this right now. Maybe I'll make a separate video for it. Let me know. Who was it? Was that the finals? Pesto versus Mass? That's pretty dope. All right, let's watch this. Is it Mass versus Pesto? The finals? Yo, that's dope. Yo, Pesto made it to the finals? Let me know. That's pretty impressive. If Pesto made it to the finals, that's pretty impressive, man. He's 40 and up, made it that far. That's dope. Wait, where is everyone? Stop sharing real quick. What is going on? All right. Let me know in the chat. Did Pesto and Mass, was that the finals? Let me know because I am trying to figure it out. Chat, let me know. Is it Pesto and Mass in the finals? If it is, like I said, Pesto is 40 and up. And to make it to the finals at Last Chance Cypher is pretty impressive, man. All right. Yo, what is this? Okay. Okay. Wow. All right. Here we go. We're going to watch this battle. I think this is the finals. Chat, let me know if it's not, because if not, then I'm going to react to something else. And then I'm going to call it a day. Here we go. Mass. A lot of stamina. This guy's stamina is really good. Pesto, 40 and up, representing Italy. Oh, hold on. Something's going on. Don't know what happened. They're locked up. Everything's locked up. I don't know why. Let me see. Don't know what happened. It might be Red Bull. Oh, they stopped at top 4. Okay, word. Top 4 will go to the World Finals Sunday, so there wasn't a final battle. Okay, got it. So it was just semis. It was just up to the semis, word. Dang, that's just only one round. Dang it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I can't watch it. Let me go to somewhere else. Because Red Bull might be like, you can't watch it. So I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to go to spin control. Spin control. Again, I only have 10 minutes. Let's go to spin control. Do they have the video up? Do they have the final battle? Top 16. Let's look at the first one. Top 8. There you go. This is the battle I wanted to watch. Pesto versus Mass. Okay, let's see if it's allowed. Okay, word. Got it. Thank you, sir. Different rules this year. All right, here we go. All right, I think I could react. I think Red Bull is stopping me. So I'm watching through spin control. I'm watching through spin control. That's crazy. Red Bull said, nope. Again, there you go. Again, Pesto 40 and up, making it that far. And then Mass Stamina Master from Montreal. Boomers, are you paying attention, Boomer? Oh, it's not debate. All right, here we go. 40 and up versus the Stamina Master. I'm not going to stop it either. Standoff. At this point, you made it. Like, I don't know what you said. There you go. 40 and up. The older guy going out first. There it is. Okay. Well, man. Good composition. If him and Data do the 4 and up at freestyle session this year, I think that would be a good team up. All right. Let's watch Mass second round. Oof. Yeah. Oof. That costume. Whoa. Yeah. That costume. That first round definitely pesto just on execution. What did I say? Execution is everything. This is the most objective. Yo, that was crazy. Okay. I think okay, I'm gonna give my opinion after this last round. Italy. All right. All right. He's like, I'm gonna do a fake out. Looks like I'm gonna air flare, but I'm not gonna air flare. Nice. Slow, man. Wow. All right. Last round for Mass. All right. Okay. 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 Nice. All right. All right. Let's go to the judges. Ills, Isis, Gonza,
Focus. They gave it all, they gave it all, they gave it all, they left it all on the floor.
Luigi.
Last B-boy.
All right.
Last one that we're gonna find out to make it to that world stage. So here we go. Crowd with me. Before we move on to
Let's
that
see it.
reveal, I'm very excited about it. But here we go. We count.
Shout out to Spin
3,
Control.
2, 1.
Yeah, Pesto.
Pesto!
All right. Okay. I didn't review all of it. I didn't do the lineup. I didn't know that they were doing the matchup right after. Again, I'm just real time reacting. It happened 10 hours ago in Japan. Pesto won. Easily, I think Mass had a good shot. It's one of those things, and I noticed, like, if you notice how Mass breaks, he's like a counter puncher because Mass tends to freestyle. And the challenge of being a counter puncher is that you're always trying to answer back to the person that what they did, right? Let's say, you know, like let's say he was battling Alvin, right? And Alvin did like air flare, dead man 90, air flare. Mass would take that and go air flare, crazy weird transition, air flare, crazy weird transition to dead man. That's how Mass, is. The problem with that though is the challenge of that. And again, we're not talking what's right or wrong. We're just talking strategies. The challenge of that is if you try to match something that you're not necessarily, high in that skill set, it could cost you. So for instance, Pesto is like, don't know if he's doing sets from top to bottom, but there's definitely like different combos that are set. And because he has that, and let's say he was freestyling, the speed of each connection to the next combo was flawless. And I feel like Mass's second round was okay. It was like it could have like, but again, recency bias, right? Like if you see someone flopping, you're kind of like, it's still in your head as a judge. The thing is, Mass, his first round tried to match that energy, that flow state, that execution of move, 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 move. Mass tried to match that. Now, here's the thing where Hijack's good at is resetting the energy of the round, which is taking. So if you have all this like Pesto coming out crazy energy, the strategy was to reset the energy and then take it to what you're strong at. So that's a strategy that I don't know if a lot of the older guys don't like this because it's like you're not answering the round. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to answer that round. I don't have that. So I need to reset the energy somehow to give some type of advantage of just like my strengths. And the thing is, when Pesto came in like guns blazing, Mass tried to come in guns blazing too, but maybe that's not his style. He needed to reset the round, though his style, and then make him look base. You know what I mean? Like, because Mass does some intricate stuff and that's high level. My strategy, if I was Mass, was to reset the round and make his speed look basic and then do something crazy, intricate, and difficult. And maybe that would give me a shot for his second round, because if he doesn't come up with a different style or different variation of what he's doing, then it could make me, oh, you're doing the same thing, right? Like then I would take it to the next level of even more difficult athletic movements. You know what I'm saying? So this is where it's just like he tried to match it, and then after that he kind of fell, and then he's playing catch up. And it's hard to think about all this when you're like, you're just trying to make it, right? You're just trying to make it. But if top four semifinals made it to the stage, I wouldn't worry. I'd just be like, I'm playing around. I made it, baby. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm only here for an hour. I talked a lot. Well, I have to. This is a show, right? I talked a lot. Yeah, I hope you guys learned a little bit of uh my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like I'm watching these battles and it's like, yeah, can I do better? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I could have made it as far. You know what I'm saying? One more. Okay, Ricky says, would lowering the energy after resetting the round be the best energy to win the crowd and the judges? Again, again, um, again, it's not about the crowd, it's about execute. You want to, like, playing the game is execution. That's playing the game. There's no one's going by threefold, right? But let's say that like they're not going by threefold, the threefold judging system. The truth of the matter is that execution will talk louder than the crowd. That's why the crowd boos sometimes. Oh, I thought this. Yeah, but like, okay, let's take Ives and last year, Ives and Ives and Menno. The crowd loved the Ives. Menno still won. Why? Because of execution. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't follow your hype. Don't follow the hype. The crowd doesn't matter. It could matter when it's really even. Let's say they both did really well. That's where the crowd goes into the second cognitive action of the judge. But what the judge is really looking for is he executing. He's not looking for original style. He's not looking for. Now, here's the thing. If it's executed and then they both execute, then it goes like, who had harder moves? Who repeated? Execution is the first thing, because it's like easy. Because like I could be like, I might not understand. Like look at Gerardo. I don't understand what he's doing. All I know is he's not falling on his face, so I could judge for it. You know what I'm saying? That's the most objective. So resetting energy has nothing to do with. That's actually the smart thing to do in a competition, is to reset the energy instead of matching energies. This is not a cipher battle. And even if it was a cipher battle, I would still reset the energy. Honestly, if it was a cipher battle, I would start locking. And like, this is a breaking battle. It's like, this is a cipher. I could do whatever I want. I could all styles dance and hip hop dance, and there's nothing you could do about it. And I would just keep toying you until like I feel like I could bring out the arsenal. But when it comes to this tournament style competition, execution's everything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Execution is everything. So that's the main point. All right, y'all. I'm about to wrap it up. Before we wrap it up, I want to give a shout out to everyone in the chat that's watching. I will probably make its own post videos with these reactions. I hope everyone enjoyed the reactions of the trades, Red Bull BC1, Last Chance, Cypher, reactions, some battles, not all battles, right? Some decisions, not all decisions. You can follow me at PROFO_FLGZ. And you can also subscribe here in the Profo1 channel. All right, y'all. Peace. And I'll see you guys later, man.